Hi, Paul Finck here, and welcome to this training. Today I want to talk to you about negotiations because negotiations is what creates that win-win scenario for people when they're doing business, when they're building relationships, when they're creating more in their life. There are these moments in time where they need to work with a joint venture partner. They need to find a new partnership in their business, or they're simply working with their customers and creating a win-win, these negotiation moments. Today I want to talk to you about just a couple tools, strategies of choice that you can be utilizing to make those negotiations be that much more successful, not only for yourself, but also for the other person that you're dealing with. And that success will build on itself and create more in your life. So pay attention real close. Here they are. Number one is you want to be congruent. You want to walk your talk. I see so many people walking into negotiations, creating new scenarios with people, and they're completely incongruent. What they're saying and how they're acting, what their business model is compared to what they're telling you they do on a regular basis, doesn't fit. It doesn't match up. So they may be over-promising and under-delivering. They may be saying that they're going to accomplish certain things and then don't, or talking about what is possible that they did accomplish, and then when you look deep and you uncover the layers, you find out that they didn't accomplish those things at all, and it completely destroys the negotiation process and creating that win-win partnership. So the more that you can be congruent with who you are and how you present yourself so that people can really see right through you to the core of who you are, the more likely you're going to have a win-win scenario. You're going to have a negotiations that achieve success. It's one of the challenges when I first got into speaking, for instance, and I went from being talking to people one-on-one to talking up on a stage. I had this tendency to change my persona, to change who I was and how I came across, and it didn't come across authentic, and because of that, I wasn't as effective when I first got up on that stage. One of the things that I work with all my students on, and anyone that comes and trains with me, is how to deliver your authenticity, how to really be exactly who you are in every stage, in every arena that you're working within, both personally and professionally. So being authentic, being real, walking your talk, complete congruency with what you're doing. Absolutely create a win-win for you in all your negotiations. Second thing I want to share with you is building rapport, and it's part of that congruency I just talked about, is how do you build rapport with people. The more you build rapport, the more you're going to create in a trusting environment, a trusting scenario, so people want to do business with you. That trust is so important, and the more that they trust you, the more they're going to want to make it a win-win, the more concessions they're going to give because they want to do business with you. How do you build that rapport? One way is, of course, that congruency. The other way is to mirror and match. And it's a technique or a strategy in which you actually take on some of the persona of the person you're talking to. And I don't mean faking it. What I mean is, if they're breathing a certain rhythm, you want to be breathing a certain rhythm as well, right along in sync with them. They're talking really, really fast. You want to speed up your talk so that you're matching exactly what they're doing. And if they're talking much slower pace, you want to be talking at the same pace as them so that there's a congruency not only within yourself, but also with them. And that congruency builds trust, and that trust that builds rapport, and they're going to be more apt to want to do business with you, and again, to create that win-win and create more for you in any negotiations. So attempt that, do that, and when you want to find out more about mirror and matching and building rapport, come train with me some more, and we work in detail on those aspects. The third component I want to share with you today is let them win a little. You want to do proper negotiations. You want to really create some powerhouse negotiations for yourself in your business and in your personal life. Let them win a little. Let them feel comfortable in winning in dialogue where they feel like they got a little one over on you, where they know just a little bit more, where in behavior, even simple things like who gets to the door first, who gets to open up the car, or who drives. Let them win. Let them feel like they're in control and they're in a more powerful position than you. Give them little concessions along the way. As they win a little, they'll be more apt to give up and be more trusting of you and to give up some of their position, if you will. So letting them win becomes a trust factor. The more you let them win, the more apt they're going to want to make sure you are satisfied. And the less apt they are to think that you're getting one over on them. So be a little more humble, be a little more giving, give up a little bit of your space and your power to them, and they will give up a whole lot more to you in the negotiations. So take all this information that I just empowered you with and utilize it as you go forward. And for all of you that want to know more, I want to empower yourself going forward so you build better relationships both in business and personal and create win-win scenarios in everything you do. Come join me at my Mindset Mastery experience and master your life, master your mind, and create more than you ever thought possible and bring yourself to your next level. I look forward to seeing you there. Take care now.